Hey guys, what's up? It's Audra and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my September favorites. So I had this idea that at the end of the month, of each month, I would do a video talking about my favorite things in a few categories for the month. So I decided that I'm going to talk about music, what I'm watching on Netflix, makeup, fashion, foods and drinks that I've been obsessed with, and just random things that I bought throughout the month. So I'm pretty excited to get going, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is probably the one that you guys are most excited for, and that is music. So I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what I've been listening to this month and kind of what my favorite things have been. So I'm going to start off with the Black Bear album. I have been listening to the new Black Bear album on repeat every single day. That album is so good. It's a little different than what I normally listen to. It's more of that like pop, like rap style of music. But I just think Black Bear is so good. All of his lyrics are just so clever and so catchy. But I'd have to say my favorite song from that album is Feel Too Much. Oh, that song has my whole heart. I love it. Make sure you go listen to it if you haven't already heard it. The next album I've been obsessed with, yeah, the whole album, is the new Taylor Swift album, Folklore. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like this that much when it first came out. I was a little hesitant. I didn't know how I felt about it because it was so different from some of the other stuff that she had done. But I gave it a listen and I was like, this is pretty good. And then I didn't listen to it for a really long time. And then I just got back into it again. I've been listening to it every single day. I think it's the fall weather that gets me into like just like the chill alternative music. And I feel like that's kind of what her new album is. So I've been listening a ton to her new album, specifically The One and Last Great American Dynasty have been my favorite songs. The next category I'm going to be talking about is makeup, my favorite thing ever in the world. So first off, I like to start with what eyeshadow palette I've been using the most. And this is cool for me to talk about because a lot of people ask me how I do my makeup and how I get ready for the videos. And I have been using this palette I'm holding up for you literally every single day. We'll put it this way. This is the Morphe and Maddie Ziegler Imagination palette, and it's so pretty. I'm showing you again because you, oh, yes. But I have, oh, there's a bobby pin stuck to it. But I have been so obsessed with this. It has so many different colors in it, like all these like warm, like fall tone, like neutral colors, and these crazy like neons at the bottom. So I've been doing a little bit of experimenting and having a lot more fun with my makeup because of that, and that is my favorite palette right now. Next thing I want to talk about with makeup is my lipstick. I am so obsessed with lipstick. I literally wear it every single day, even if it's just like, you know, simple lip gloss going on. We just gotta have it. So I have been, as you see, the theme here is these fall brown, tan, neutral colors. So I've been wearing this Moon Kylie lip liner every single day, and this Kylie gloss in Lost Angel over top of it. Can you see it? And this is literally my favorite combination ever. If you don't have this, you should get it. Alright guys, the next category I'm going to be talking about is Netflix slash TV shows slash movies. I basically only watch things on Netflix and sometimes Disney Plus, so I guess we'll throw that in too. So the one show that I've been crazy obsessed with on Netflix right now, it actually came out a while ago, but I just kind of found it while I was browsing, is called Glow Up, and it's a makeup competition show on Netflix, and it was the coolest thing ever. I'm not super into doing like crazy makeup or like gory makeup or whatever, but I do love watching it, and it just kind of like inspires me to get more creative with the makeup that I do, even though it's not the same thing. But that was so interesting to watch, and even if you're not into makeup, it's just a very like artsy show, and you get to see how looks for like movies and fashion shoots and like all of these other things are created, and I just thought that it was so awesome. I have also been watching more movies, which I never do, but my friend Brooke, she recommended that I watch Definitely Maybe, which is just a rom-com movie, but I'm obsessed with those. And I watched that a few days ago, and it was literally one of my favorite movies ever. It was with Ryan Reynolds, I think, and it was just so adorable. If you like rom-coms, you should watch it. I also just watched the movie 2012, which was about the end of the world, and it was kind of crazy. I usually don't watch movies like that, but my brother was watching it, and I was like, oh, that might be cool, so I watched it with him, and it kind of blew my mind. It was a really cool movie to watch. Finally, I have to throw this one in under this category. Hamilton! If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I am strangely obsessed with Hamilton. I've watched it 4 times, and it is like 3 hours long, and I have sat through it 4 times. Not just sat through it, thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the musical. Also, I listen to this soundtrack like every single day. I forgot to mention that earlier, but Hamilton, you have my heart. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is fashion. This one's a little hard for me because I'm not like very specifically into fashion, but I just kind of want to talk about like what I've been wearing lately, and I feel like this is pretty dependent on like what time of year it is, but I just thought that it would be pretty cool to include, especially in these few months in Erie. The weather changes so much, so I feel like this will change an insane amount before next video. So, the one thing that I have been obsessed with that is specific are these leggings. They're from Aerie, and they are literally, oh, you can see them up here, the comfiest things ever. And I finally figured out how to dress them up. So I'll wear them like with a sweater, obviously not this because this doesn't match at all, but I'll wear sweaters with it or just like cute like graphic t-shirts and stuff. But I have been so obsessed with those, and they're like thermal leggings, so they're really warm, and it's starting to get really cold here, so they're pretty nice for the cold weather. Another fashion-y thing that I've been obsessed with is giant statement earrings. I have so many pairs, and I never really liked earrings that much, but I recently have been getting super into earrings again, but like big earrings. And if you watch our first 11 videos, you have probably noticed me slowly just like wearing big earrings more and more in our videos, and I only have like 4 pairs right now, so it's just the same ones over and over and over again. But I love them, and that will definitely be something I'll be adding more of to my little accessory closet in the next month. Alright, so we only have 2 more categories left to talk about, and I think I'm going to talk about food and drink next. So if you guys watched my Q&A video, you probably know that I have been obsessed with Takis this month. And that obsession has not stopped. I love to eat these so much, even though they burn my mouth. Also probably really bad for your voice because they're so spicy, but I don't care. I'm going to eat them anyways. Next thing on my list of food obsessions, I guess this isn't really food, but candy, I feel like this fits in, are these Werther's Original Caramel Hard Candies. People think that I'm a grandma for eating these. Like, I don't know. I mean, sure, call me a grandma all you want, but these things are delicious. And if you have never tried them, you need to go buy some for yourself because they are so good. Next thing I'm going to talk about, and this one is going to be included each month in this category, is my go-to Starbucks drink order for this month. As you know, I drink lots of coffee, lots of Starbucks, so I feel like you guys knew this one was coming. Here we go, drum roll. My Starbucks order for this month is a chai tea latte with pumpkin. So good. You can get, it depends on the day. I either get it hot or iced, but it's literally the most delicious thing. It's like a fall explosion in your cup. It's so good. You know, I like the pumpkin spice latte too, but the chai latte with pumpkin, so much better. It's like next level to pumpkin spice. Okay, we have one more category left to talk about, and I'm saving this one for the end because I don't really know where to fit it in with everything else. But this one is just going to be random things that I've bought throughout the month that I really have had fun with. So the first one is a Polaroid camera. All my friends have Polaroid cameras, and I always was just like, oh, that's so cheesy, everybody has one. But then I was like, oh, I really like it though. So I caved and I bought a Polaroid camera, and I'm obsessed with it. Duh, it's in this video, so you already know I'm obsessed. And I've been taking pictures and hang them on my wall right above me. You can't see them in the angle, but they're there, I promise. But yeah, I just think they're so cool, and I take tons of pictures. I'm always on my phone, so I thought it was cool to just have like something else to have pictures on that will actually be printed out and I can keep and hang up and remember. So I just think that's cool. Another thing in my random things Audra has bought throughout this month idea here is my fairy lights around my room. So my room is very dark. I don't know why, for some reason it's just so dark in here. So I always like have my window open and have tons of lights on. So I have regular just like white Christmas lights that go around my closet, but right above me back on this wall and then around my window over here, I got 2 strands of fairy lights just from Hobby Lobby, I think. And they're battery powered, so I just flip a switch on, and they're super cute at night. I always just leave those on and turn all my other lights off. So I've been using those a ton, and I just think that it was really cool. It makes my room look so cute. So those are my random buys this month that I really like. Alright guys, that is all for today's video of my September/monthly favorites. Remember, I'll be posting this same video at the end of every month telling you about my monthly favorites in all these categories each month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be posting every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye! See you next week!